Jerry, we met again this weekend.
Yes, thank you very much for bringing your family here. I feel honored.
No, we're so happy that we can get together from time to time. We're making dumplings today, right?
Yes.
The two families together.
Exactly. The fillings you made were delicious.
Thank you. Jerry, we have known each other for a while now. We met last summer.
Yes, because you helped me bought this house, right?
Yes, we got to know each other through this house.
Yeah.
So this is your second year living in Canada.
Yes, it has been a year and a half actually.
So far, what is something that you like about Canada or something that you are not used to? Let's have a casual, friendly chat today.
Yeah, no problem. So we came to Canada for a year and a half, but I personally felt that I am already very used to the environment, or at least I didn't feel uncomfortable. When I got up every morning, I don't feel that I am in a foreign country now. It just doesn't cross my mind. I think this is because there are a lot of facilities dedicated to Chinese culture, including restaurants and supermarkets. I have almost been to all the large Chinese supermarkets like T&T, Foodie Mart.
Also, Lucky Food Mart.
Yes, Ding Tai too, Feel Fresh, Yuan Ming. I've been to a lot. I think they are all pretty good.
Very used to the lifestyle here, huh?
Yes, I am very used to it.
Yes, there is relatively a high population ratio with Chinese background here in York region, so we don't really have to change our lifestyle. This is actually my second time moving to Canada. The first time I came to Canada in 2000. I came here for study and later became a citizen. I returned to China in 2004 and stayed until 2017. This time we came back to Canada with my whole family and we now live in Markham. I felt very similar to what you described. Life in Markham to me is like a fish in water, very comfortable. I don't think it's much different from my previous life in Shanghai and Guangzhou.
Yes, it's really convenient.
From lifestyle perspective, I'm very adapted. I also like Canada. I think Canada is a place with a very beautiful natural environment and green mountains and rivers. No matter it is Aurora or Markham, there are a lot of parks and trails and creeks. I myself quite like to go out and take my family for hiking. This is like something we can take for granted here.
Exactly.
Maybe for tier 1 cities in China, its density is so high, it's not that easy to find so many green and natural environment inside the city.
Yes, although these environments are not worth any monetary value, it does give us a different living experience because in China, I don't feel how important the environment is to me. I liked high-rise buildings. I thought it was best to live where it was convenient. But when I got here and saw these mountains, forests and lakes, I really enjoyed it.
Yes, my experience is very similar as well. In addition to the natural environment, there is one more thing that I really like about here. The pace of life here is slower than that of tier 1 cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen.
It's a lot slower.
Yes, I used to work in those international companies back in China. I often have to work overtime during the nights. I even had to do a lot of work on weekends. So I don't have much time to spend with my family or enjoy my own hobbies. But here, if it wasn't for the epidemic, I used to have time every week to play tennis, badminton, watercolor painting, or spend the time with the kids at home.
Yes, in fact, before I came, I learned that they don't really work that much overtime in Canada, and they basically live right on the dot.
There is no heavy overtime culture here.
That's right, especially on weekends. They may leave before their shift ends even. This is a very uncapitalistic, capitalist society. The pressure here is definitely smaller, but many people may not understand why capitalists let you be so comfortable, right? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe they are keeping you comfortable so they can better extract your remaining value to them. But there's no denying that pressure of survival is indeed much smaller here.
Yes, I feel this way too.
You've come to Canada for so many years. What are the things that you don't like about Canada, or something that you are not used to?
You came to Canada 2 years ago. What is something that you don't like about Canada or something that you are not used to?